Just a quick video to show you our calendar dashboard. I just thought I'd go over it. I did a video about this a while ago. I didn't give any views, but I just thought I'd give you an update. So we've compacted the calendar down slightly, and we've now made it dynamically sizing these objects. It'll only show you about 1, 2, 3, 5 appointments max, and it'll say plus however many more appointments, whatever. Down here we've got the map. This is supposed to show like our locations. So this is pulled dynamically from the Find My API, you know, on Apple Find My. It's supposed to be showing it on Apple Maps. It clearly doesn't work. It's a bit work in progress. It's the Apple Maps having issues downloading for some reason, because it gets up there. It literally just re-updates all the points every 15 minutes because there's no like dynamic content yet, but we're working on it. Up here we've got the weather. That again works kind of the same way. It's just a polling with the server. This is from the Apple Weather Kit API, you know, the thing you get as a developer that's included. These icons are using custom code that we've written to predict what icon. It's not 100%. Sometimes it misses it. Sometimes there's no icon. And then of course you've got the weather, not the weather, the time, the date, standard calendar stuff. But there you go, that's the calendar. Up here is the Raspberry Pi that runs it. It's literally just a TV. It's just a TV. Yeah, you can't really see that. It's just a TV that we've taken out, and then you've got the power over here. It's still a bit of a work in progress. It was sort of temporary set up, and then it just never got touched because we actually kind of liked it. I'll just show you the code over here. The code is on GitHub in a public repo. So if you're interested, have a look. Yeah, I might reference this video in that. But essentially it's in PHP, because PHP is kind of where I go with this sort of stuff. I say PHP, it's not really. Most of the front end stuff is JavaScript. It's using Vue, yeah, for the components. So essentially you've got the clock component, you've got the weather component, and then you've got the calendar wrapper, which essentially puts the days in, stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. Then that all cool. So that's all in the back end JavaScript. Where am I going here? So yeah, so this is the back end JavaScript, whatever. We've got a calendar API endpoint that gets the calendar. So I'll just show you this. Essentially, this goes off to the server and gets the contents of the calendars. I won't show you the contents of the calendars. I don't think it doesn't publish. We haven't uploaded that stuff to GitHub. That's this. Let's say this iCal folder here. We've got a calendars.php, which is just a list of calendars. So these are all just shared calendars on iOS. But essentially we're using iCal in PHP to parse them and stuff like that, and just show it on the screen. Like so it makes one web request to get the contents of the calendar. The dashboard makes one web request to get the contents of the entire calendar, and then this makes a web request depending on how many calendars you've got to download that content. We're using Redis to cache it. We're caching it in Redis for about 24 hours, not 24 hours. How long are we caching it in Redis for? Get calendar Redis store. An hour. No, 10 hours. No, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So 10 minutes. That's just so that if it had to query again for whatever reason because it failed, it would have it and it wouldn't query all the back end. But of course you have to query the back end to get the new updated calendars. But yeah, so it also has some stuff like you could say that like you want to redact something. So if I go to the filtering, I've written some kind of logic. It's very dumb logic, but essentially you could say no TV or stuff like that, and it'll go through like a list of words to remove. It's kind of basic logic, but it works, to be fair. I don't know why it returns true or false. Oh, it's because it can return redacted or whatever. Makes sense. But yeah, so that's just how that works. But I just thought people might be interested in how this worked. It's on the GitHub. Link will be in the description. Thank you.